Welcome to the weekly social, folks. Today we have the lovely Till Lowery with TL Global. We also have Priscilla Pfaff with Select Title. Till, tell us a little bit about TL Global.
TL Global.
Yeah.
If you're buyers and you cannot qualify for home loan, we have a system for you that you can get any home you want, including a brand new home. That could be from Perry's, Dior, Horton, Lennar. You pick a home, we'll buy it, and then turn around and owner finance it to you. We don't check credit. We don't verify income.
It's a no credit check.
It's really easy process.
Third party owner finance. And I can tell you that I've worked with this company multiple times over the years. I met you through some other people in the industry when you guys launched your Katy office. Great resource, and it gets you down the pathway to home ownership for people that can't use conventional financing. And it's not just people with bad credit, it's business owners that report they don't show all their income, or foreign nationals. I mean, it opens up the pathway to home ownership to millions of people that don't have access to traditional financing.
So a perfect audience is self-employed people.
Yeah, absolutely.
People who can't qualify or have a hard time, or divorcing, and you would ask, what's the catch, right? What is too easy? Then you just, what you have is, we need some cash down.
Sure.
So that's all cash. You gotta have a minimum of 15% down. So that's pretty much about a requirement. Oh, maybe one more.
What's
Good
that?
attitude.
Good attitude? Yes, that
Good
helps.
attitude. Because we're going to be stuck with you for 30 years. And that's a good stuff, but we want to have fun too.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because there is other programs out there when you do the research, but most of them are 2-year balloons. So you have your almost the same down payment and everything, but you have to refi or pay it off within 2 years, where this is a fixed rate for 30 years. So I can tell you that the families that I've done the program with you love it. It's a seamless process. A lot of people think that it's going to be very complicated. I mean, there is extra steps. Yes.
There are a few extra steps.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're buyers, or if you're renting and you love renting, keep renting.
Yeah.
But if you want to own a home and you feel like you can't, or you don't know if you can, come see us. We'll go over the details and we'll show you how it's done, and you see how simple it is. The hardest part is for you to make a decision to say, I want to go meet them.
Right.
And we won't buy it, just come meet us.
No, y'all won't bite.
We won't buy
No.
You get to meet the investors. There's owner finance specialists. I mean, they truly walk you through the whole program, start to finish, and at the end, you decide if you're a good fit or not.
Right.
So, where a lot of people, they go to a lender, they do an application, and then they just kind of work through it throughout the deal. They have no idea what's coming at them. Or that's one thing I can say about you and your company, is that the consumer is fully informed before they make the decision.
Yes, we're very thorough,
Mhm.
and we're transparent.
Yes.
So we're going to show you from A to Z, the whole process, how it's done. And you don't have to guess, what's the next step? We already have it written down for
Mhm.
you. If you want to read if you want to know the next step, just read extra.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So what about, okay, so you have a buyer that wants to do the owner finance, and what about on the listing side, the seller? Is there any, it's a great deal for them, right? Because it's not them seller financing, it's you doing the
Yeah.
seller finance. So it's not them being obligated on that side.
Yeah, so the seller would get cash.
Right.
They get paid at closing just like a traditional.
Uh-huh.
So on the listing side, there's no issues whatsoever. And it helps to get the buyer in when, there are different circumstances in life that we all go through and need that help.
Yes, and you either going to or went through it, and nobody's around. This is how I started the business. I went through the same challenges, couldn't get a home loan. Who do I go to? Who did I go to? Literally, I asked everybody, nobody could do it. For those who wanted to do it, couldn't qualify. So
Or family members, and then you get to
Yeah.
see them at every holiday with them.
Yeah.
with them saying, "Oh, I did you a favor. You owe me your life."
Yes. No,
And
but
you love your family. It's just when it comes to needing help, it's a little bit,
with money.
yeah.
Anytime you put money in there. Mm-hmm.
There's always a fish hook, that's what I
Yes,
call it.
always.
Yes.
Always.
And then when you use your family, you don't know if they struggle through financials in the future. So if they struggle in the future and the credit is bad or they file bankruptcy, guess what? You lose that house because it's not in your name. So it's a lot of, we can explain all this in our office. Number
Okay.
one, if you're interested and you're in the position that you want to buy a house and you cannot qualify, contact us. Richard, perfect realtor.
No.
What a
you know,
genuine man, right? And you don't have a realtor?
Mhm.
Look for him. He's a
100%.
very busy man. If you have a realtor, go to your realtor. But if you don't, go for Richard. Look for him. He's the best, and he's very busy. He cannot help all of us, but you know, if you find a good realtor, if you have a realtor, use him. If not, find a good realtor. Richard is perfect. Title company, select title, Priscilla.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you,
So
Jill.
together we will help you make the whole process easier for you.
Well, and that's what's so cool. I mean, just knowing y'all for the last, 2 years, I guess, is the interaction even with lenders. You know, you are valuable to them because if they have somebody that doesn't qualify in a special situation, they have y'all to refer to. If you find that you've got somebody that could qualify, you'll refer it to them. So what a blessing.
Well, yeah, that's a great
You're,
point.
you're
With lend-
working together and making it happen.
Oh, that's great. So with lenders, if the lenders send us the rejects or the buyers who cannot qualify, and then we'll help the buyers get a home and then refinance. So we send you back to your lender. So it's all win-win.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That is awesome. Yes.
Most people are in the program for what, year and a half, 2 years, something. Does that sound about right, Jill?
No, I would say 5.
5? Okay.
Of course, we want to get out, get refinance, because refinancing is easier and your interest rate is lower. So we want to help you get it refinance as soon as you can. But it's all in your control, right? You're the only one who can control your credit.
So do you all help them through that process during those couple of years with
Yeah.
the credit and getting all that put
We
built
don't
back
personally
up?
help, but if they have a mortgage, right?
Right.
And then the mortgage is serviced by a note servicing company, and then what better way to build your credit by an on-time monthly payment on your mortgage?
Right.
That's the best way to build your
And it's
credit,
reported to the bureau.
and it's recorded to the bureau.
Oh, okay, okay.
So you
Yes.
so you build your credit pretty quickly,
Oh, that's awesome.
and then you say, let's say you pay your mortgage $2,000 through us, right?
Mhm.
And then a year later, you build your credit and you refinance it. You probably paid $1,300 or $1,500. The lender will look at you like you're so used to paying $2,000 for all these months. Now it's $1,500. It's a no-brainer. Let us refinance it for you, right?
Yes.
And you have the proven track record behind you.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
That is
And you don't have to
awesome.
move again.
Yeah, yeah.
and you don't have to pay the
Ooh.
increased rate of rent, because rent goes up every year or two.
Right.
Well, whereas this, if you stay with us, it's fixed rate for 30 years. If you refinance, it's lower. How beautiful is that?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, what about investors? We all
Investors,
work.
great question. And that's what we do. We have investors, and we have realtors, we have wholesalers, and we have home buyers. So investors, that's a great question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was like, this could be great for investors if somebody starting out can't get, doesn't have the amount of money to
Versus
get
hard
going.
money.
Right. Versus
Yeah.
a hard money loan.
So
Yes.
investor, if you're into many types of investors. I want to say 2 types for this meeting. One type is you're buying properties and you use hard money. There's a lot of stress. It's very high interest. If you need it and there's a profit margin, it's great. There's 11-11. like a wish.
Yeah.
So if you buy it and there's a lot of margin, you can make money. Yeah, hard money is great, and you know you can turn around. Yeah, but there are a lot of unknown variables.
Right.
And then 6 months come, and you don't sell the house. That's stressful.
Yeah.
And so, if you've been in the business for so long, you're very experienced. Yes, use hard money. I'm not saying it's not,
Mm-hmm.
but you can use ours to do that with no stress.
You got a little
Interest-
more time.
And interest rate is a little bit lower than hard
And
money.
hard money.
It's lower than hard money.
We'll talk the 6 to 12 month balloon.
Yes.
Ooh.
30 years amortization
Wow.
and no balloon. So you go figure that. And then there's another type that I'm going to talk about is passive income, passive investors. You want to invest in real estate, but you don't know anything about real estate. But you really want to because everybody who make money, who are rich, make money in real estate, right?
Right.
And it takes time to learn. If you don't want to learn and you don't have time, we can make it passive and we do all the work for you. And the money comes in every month through your bank account. And I can go over the whole program with you, but we only have so much time.
We call
That's
mailbox
very-
money.
Yeah.
Mailbox money, that's
Because
because
you're an investor in
Yeah.
a property and then you're seeing the return on your investment. Just like instead of it being stocks and things, you're investing in a real estate property and you're getting a return on it.
and real estate is your collateral, and it is the best collateral that I know of, right?
Right.
So you make over 10%, and you have collateral. That's incredible.
You invest in the stock market, I think that could be wiped out tomorrow. I mean, they lost $15 trillion on Black Monday or Black Friday.
Right.
Or when you
Right.
invest in real estate, what a lot of people fail to realize, well, I had to put $100,000 down. You still have that $100,000. You just parked it in the real estate. When you go to sell that asset in the future, you're going to get that money back plus whatever equity you build off the
Right.
market or improvements. So there's a lot of upside
And
to
that's,
that.
I mean, if you look historically at, like you said, anybody that is a millionaire that has really made money, it's been in real estate.
90% of them all own real estate.
Yes.
90% of millionaires real
And
estate
here's for
investors.
investors. The real estate, you can do stock, but you can only invest what you have, right?
Okay.
I don't know a lot about stock, but I know if you have 100, you invest 100.
Right.
But in real estate, you can use leverage. If you have
Okay, so tell us
100,000,
about that.
if you have 100,000, and you found a property, you can borrow 80%. So that means you can invest. You have 500.
Right, you're leveraging with the bank's money and the
Yeah.
mortgage.
Oh.
Can you do
It's a
that in
multiplier.
stock?
So then you get 5 properties instead of 1.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can use
because
depends
you've
on
got
the, depends on the
Right.
sales price of the property.
Right, but I'm just saying, you're putting 20% down instead of 100%.
Correct. Yes.
You're leveraging 80% of the money from the bank.
Yes.
Where else can you find that?
You're not going to do that in the stock market.
It's, I mean,
They don't
So
let
to
you
me-
borrow money to make money.
yeah. To me, well, at least for me, I've been in the business for 34 years since I was.
You're not old enough to say
Uh-huh.
that.
Yes, it's for 6.
There's no place like investing than real estate. I mean, if you have 200,000, you can do $1 million in real estate. And the real estate is collateral. It's the best.
Wow.
Stock, could go. Well, let's not say that.
No,
Overnight.
it's just been coming up.
Yes,
Yes,
well,
yes,
could go
yes.
up, but my God, it's very risky. It makes me nervous every
It
morning.
ebbs and flows. It does.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's.
Oh,
It takes a gambler to do that. I can't. I gamble enough in everyday life. I don't want to add stock in my life.
Oh, Jill, that's funny. Oh, but wow, you have some real opportunities for everybody.
Huge resource. They also give a lot back to the community as well.
We love that.
You do.
We love giving. Everywhere we go, we make a difference.
And thank you for the donations. We are doing our back to school backpack and supply drive, so if you guys would, please It's on our Facebook page, Redline Realty, or on my personal page. Just click the scanner QR code, and $15 you can make the difference for a child here this fall.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
huge.
that's
It is
beautiful.
huge.
Yeah.
And those kids, oh, they're so happy, you know, because when all the other kids are walking in and they've got their new school backpack and all that, and they don't, man, you can make such a difference in that kid and starting the year off right for them.
Well, last year it took 3 vehicles to bring over all the stuff that I donated.
Oh, wow, you did good. You did good. Yeah, that's
She was
good.
with us.
Oh.
Almost the whole staff shut down and came out. It was
Yeah.
a moving experience.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah. So this year we're gonna,
We're trying to double.
Double?
We did, what, 60 or 70 backpacks last year? We're trying to get over 100 this year.
it's gonna happen. Oh, I know it's gonna happen. By the
There's a pile
stacks
behind
that are
it.
just going and
Yes.
going over there.
So thank
So,
you.
what a blessing.
Well, let me know if you don't get to 100. Maybe it'll make a difference. That's your
You're the
goal.
I
best.
like that. I like that. That's a cool thing. But,
It's a good feel when you give.
so what are some things that you do in the community then?
I do child trafficking.
Child trafficking,
It's,
which that's a sensitive topic that nobody
it's,
talks about.
yeah, I don't like to talk about it. I feel like I have, what do you call this right here?
Yeah,
when I
yeah.
talk about it. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, Houston is the biggest.
Huge.
It's one of the largest people who do human trafficking.
Wow.
Thousands of people disappear in Harris County every year, and nobody talks about it. It's not on the news. That's
Yeah.
sad.
So what do y'all do? How do you get involved and do that?
Well,
How can we support you?
Yes.
Well, I don't do it. I contribute. I'm not
Okay.
actively involved. I
Okay.
contribute the best I have, the
Right.
best I can.
Right.
But I can send you a link if you want to
Okay.
support. I don't have it handy because
Sure.
I was thinking about, we were talking about real estate.
Yeah.
It's in me.
Right.
And I have that addiction. I can talk real estate all day, every day.
Yes. Yes. But you know, it's just getting to know you and what y'all are about, and you're doing all the things to give back.
Well, when you give, not that you expect something back, but you normally usually get more back. That's what I learned. And it's not, I'm like, give it so I can get something back.
No.
It's just
No.
natural. It's like everything you do, nobody has to see it.
Right.
But I think our higher being is seeing everything we do,
You're
every
very
move
good.
we make.
Mhm.
So I do what I feel good, and then I get rewarded or not. But
Yes.
it makes me feel good.
Right. Right.
Look at all the knowledge, all the realtor events. I mean, she's constantly trying to bring our real estate community up to a
Yeah.
different level.
Yes.
So, Rob Cook, great instructor.
He is awesome. He is so awesome.
Yes.
And so
And
knowledgeable.
Yeah,
Yes.
so for realtors, if you need CE classes, we sponsor quite a few. Pretty much every week we sponsor at least one.
Good.
This week we did 2.
Okay.
So we had 2
Everybody was
classes.
catching up this week because
Yeah.
we had a week that we were kind of down.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
fun. And so yeah, this week has been
So our classes are free. So we get together and we contribute back to realtors also. And realtors, you know, if you have buyers who can't qualify for home loan, what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Pick up the phone and call TL Global. What's the number for them to call you at?
713
Yeah.
382 5000.
perfect.
Or you can go to our link, tlglobalinc.com.
Inc.com.
INC.com.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you have buyers, just pick up the phone. Or you can call Richard. Richard's
Yes.
always, you know, our office is very close
Yes.
to his
Yes.
place. So call Richard, call Priscilla, you know the
We
information
know
right
how to
there.
get a hold of them.
Yeah, they know how to get a hold of us.
And so
then-
you can ask any questions and anything
Yes.
that's going on, so you can help others.
Yeah, so if you help buyers, what you do is you have that buyer, you send them to us, and we interview them. Once we're good fit, we send them back to you
With the pre-approval letter.
with a pre-approval status.
Oh,
So-
status, okay.
Yes, so that we're not licensed, we're not a licensed lender,
Yes.
so we can't say approval. So
Okay.
it's a status
Okay, I
that.
misspoke, sorry.
That's fine.
No, but that's learning.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So now we can. Your biggest job is what? Find them a home that they love, right? And do it fast.
Stay in your lane.
Yes.
Focus on getting them the properties. You guys will figure out.
And once you pick it, once they pick it, we slide in and we make an offer, and you represent one of our investors, and then you get that commission. How cool is that? You turn a dead lead
Perfect.
into a life lead.
Yes.
Yeah, so somebody that can't buy, now they can buy.
Right.
And how many millions of people are out there that have money that just don't have access to conventional financing or traditional financing?
Right.
Well, that's a great one because realtors, honestly, are we smart? We are, right?
They write everything off.
And we're self-employed, right?
They show no income.
And you show no income. Do you make money or not? We know you make money, or at least most of you,
Right.
right? But when you file your taxes, you do so many write-offs.
Because your business is expensive for one.
And then when
There is so much that y'all.
Yeah, and when it comes to getting a loan, your employees can get a loan, but you can't.
You're right. Right. Because you are self-employed and.
Running everything through your business.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and
Which is great on one side of the coin, but on the other side of the coin, you're debt to net, you're off.
Yeah.
and then you're a realtor. You have to lead by example.
Mm-hmm.
You sell houses, but you don't own one. We really need to talk.
Well, agreed, because
Yeah.
how do you convince your client to buy a house when you can't buy a house? That's
Or you haven't gone through the process.
exactly
And
personal.
really personally know the stresses and the things that buyers and sellers go through.
Oh, it's a lot of spinning plates.
Right.
And why are we in the real estate business? It's because we love it, right? So we love it, and we can't buy the home, but we're selling. So can you imagine owning a home, and you love what you do, and then you help these buyers get what they want?
Yes.
It's the largest financial decision the average person makes in their lifetime,
Right.
and people from all over the world come here just for the opportunity or chance for the path of home ownership. A lot of people take that for
Yes.
granted. I do business with people all over the world, so I see it firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
And me personally, that's very special. I get to be a part of that. And I've brought multiple clients through Till, Priscilla. I mean, it just, I feel like $1 million when I walk out. I don't chase the money, but the money just comes naturally.
Right. Right. But it's the helping them and seeing them get.
Oh, the tears of joy and
And the kids picking out their room, and this is, yes.
Like in our office, when we have a buyer come in, get a home, get the keys to the house, we feel a high.
Yes.
Right? It's not describable. It's so high without drugs.
yeah. It's a euphoria or adrenaline. Or,
Right.
And I get the same feeling when I do that.
And then in the case that home buyers cannot qualify, so you literally made the impossible possible for them, and that's even higher.
Right.
Ceiling.
Yes. That's like during COVID, we had a seller in the office and selling his home. He was a vet, and he was buying a new home. One day prior to him closing on his home that he's selling, the lender calls and says, "You're not closing on a new one."
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So he's already committed to selling his.
And there's no
He's
backing
a
out.
vet. You know, not sure exactly what all had gone wrong, but man, would we have loved to have had a resource to refer him
Yeah.
to, so that that man didn't walk out of our office basically homeless.
Yeah,
And he's
that's
one of
sad.
our vets.
Yeah.
You know, that was tough.
Well, now you know.
Yeah, no, I know. But it's value for us to know those kind of things and to have the people that can support it and, you know, to send them to.
Yeah,
Because things happen.
Yeah, things happen.
It does.
And what we do is, you know, in the future, if you're title company and you have a buyer, it breaks everybody's hearts. Not just the buyers, but the title company, the realtors. It's just a chain of sadness.
And the seller.
And the seller, and it's just everywhere. So it's, to me, then it's lose-lose and lose and lose.
Right.
So for the title companies, if you have a buyer like that, if you could give us a call and we said, if we can do cash and we can just cash them out and we can change the status as fast as the title company
Right.
can change the documents.
Right. So, okay, so that was my next question is how fast could you move
As fast
forward?
as you can, because we do have cash. We don't have unlimited cash.
Right.
So sometimes we have it, yeah, sure, we can do it. Oh, we're short so much, so let me figure it out to get more cash in there.
Okay.
So we can fund it as fast as you can change it, the paperwork.
Wow, what a blessing.
How many days does it take you to change?
I mean, it depends. I mean, the contract's got to be changed, so we got to get the contract changed. We got to have that in.
So I
then
asked-
we change our commitment
Yes.
and do a few things on that. But
That's for
then
7 days.
I don't. Yeah, I don't even think it takes
So
7
you
days.
go from no deal to back to a deal,
Right,
and everybody's happy.
and that's the ultimate.
Yeah.
What, I
Is
want to-
figuring it out, making it happen, and letting everybody move forward.
I mean, the average transaction, I want to say, well, it's like 40 people are part of it from start to finish. Once you figure inspectors,
How many?
40.
Really? I count 9.
But you got to remember the admin, the support staff,
Oh, yeah,
staff and
yeah.
everything else that comes
And the
with
people
this.
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
too.
Exactly.
My
Yeah.
assistant, your assistant,
Exactly.
your escrow
Yes,
officers.
yes.
Yeah. Wow, I never thought of that.
So,
That's
And
very
for us-
valid.
and nobody gets paid until it's closed
Yeah.
and funded. So
Yes.
it affects not just the buyers and sellers, but there's 40 other families that it affects as well.
Right.
And that stimulates our economy.
It does.
And we need that.
Yes. Wow.
Handyman. I mean, pick something. Pools.
You know what? You're so right.
You know,
I didn't
carpet
think of that.
cleaners.
AC
pick
guys.
AC guys.
Roof
Electricians.
guys.
Roofers.
Oh, yeah.
Plumbers, all that.
Right.
Yes.
That is, I counted just the 9 main ones: title, selling agent, listed agent.
That's the usual suspects.
Yeah.
That's what I call
That's the
them.
suspects, yes.
Okay, so about 40 people total behind the
Oh.
scenes and front scene to make a deal happen. And when the deal doesn't go through, oh my God, there's so many of us unhappy.
Yeah.
But you want those people on your team that can think outside the box, that can not freak out, and okay, this is what we can do.
Well, together with the 3 of us and some of you, we can make it happen.
Right,
We can be very creative. If there's a way, we will make it happen.
right. And that's like Denise. I was talking to her this morning. Unfortunately, Denise, Supreme Lending, couldn't be with us today because she has a buyer that's closing on Monday. Something happened within his family, and so she's not sure where he had to leave to go to. He's supposed to close on Monday. So what does that do to the transaction to get him to be able to get signed? You know, so that's her goal today, is to make sure that all that comes together and he's taken care of with, you know, unfortunately, whatever's going on with his family, but that's all taken care of. So that's what it's about.
Go the extra mile. Go the extra step.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a jack in the box in the transactions, what I call it. It's not if, it's when it jumps out, which I expect it. I've done this forever, so I don't surprise very easy. But I can tell you, I've worked with these young ladies over the years, and when it happens, we all just put our heads together and go, all right, we've identified the problem, now let's identify the solution to overcome the hurdle. It's okay.
I think
There's
you
a
and I were
solution somewhere.
talking about this yesterday, Richard,
Yeah.
and how you are the calm one, and you keep all parties calm.
I try hard.
And you look at the facts, pull it all together, and say, this is what we can do.
And he has solutions.
Mhm.
Trust me. If you have a problem, the man has the answers.
I try hard. Thank you.
Well, it's
So-
in you.
Yes, that is a blessing to everybody that you help and deal with.
It's been a privilege, an honor to work with you.
So I just that was in my heart yesterday, and I'm so glad you brought that up today because people should know that.
Yes.
How I look at everything, you're either part of the problem or you're part of the solution. I choose to be part of the solution. There's got to be a stone that I can turn over somewhere to figure this out.
Right.
And I don't stop until I find it. That's me.
That's
my character.
You serve.
But you're not getting everybody upset, and you're not getting everybody riled and all of that. You're
Yeah,
dealing with the problem and fixing it.
and if you want to learn, he's willing to teach.
I will.
If you're willing to learn, he's willing to teach and share.
100%.
Yeah, if you're a realtor or title company, and you want to ask questions about TL Global and what they do, ask me as a non-partisan third party. I've had a wonderful experience with them. I'm happy to share that knowledge and wisdom with you guys.
Yes.
So-
Yes.
Can I say something? I know it's time.
But we go over every once in a while.
A few times.
For those realtors out there, if you know Richard, you know who he is. And if you don't know him, he's it. What you see is what you get. You don't have to guess what he say. You don't have to. You just know he's so beautiful and genuine from the heart. And he's running for small business
Small
chair.
firms,
for
hard
small
board of directors.
firms.
Yes.
He's running for small firms. His name is Richard Luebeck with Red Lion Realty for small firms. I don't see, yes, small firms.
And so come out August the 1st at the Brass Tap on
3 to 5.
1093 from 3 to 5. And that election starts on the 30th.
Voting starts at the 30th of July, but it runs through August 5th.
Okay.
So you have 5 days?
To vote. If you are a affiliate, a member of HAR, affiliates can vote, guys.
Inspectors,
Don't
title
forget.
companies, lenders that are members of HAR, you can vote for. So, and the vote comes from Big Pulse is the email, so look for that.
Yes.
And please click on it and please vote,
Big
because if
Pulse.
you don't vote, you have no voice. You have to have use your voice,
But
please.
you want people representing you at HAR that really know what things to look for and to be involved in.
to make it better for all of us.
Right. Right.
And it's a lot of work. And thank you in advance
Yes.
for your service.
And I don't get paid to do that,
I
by the way.
know.
This is all volunteer.
Right. Right.
And he's volunteered to serve,
Mhm.
us and the community. So go out there and serve by voting.
And come shake his hand on the August the 1st at the Brass Tap
Yeah.
from 3 to 5. And then join the networking afterwards.
We'll have Steve Gann with Realty Associates, Chad Kahn. He'll be there in the commercial division, and Dory Gordon's running for geographical. We're all going to be there. We're all seasoned leaders. We've been in the industry a long time. You know, I'm saying our ages. However, but it's a wealth of information and wisdom that we can help everybody with.
Right. So come shake their hands.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you guys have any questions, please call TL Global, or hey, if you go, you know what? That's a goal. That's a fit. This is what I'm looking for. Please take advantage. Call their company. Set up a meeting with them. And if you got the jitters, call me. I'll go down there with you and I'll help you. It's, okay?
Yes.
So you need
Yes.
him to protect you.
Yes. But
I'll
also,
introduce
if
you to
your
everybody.
brain is
It'll be
just.
seamless.
But you know how our brains kind of start, oh, we could do this, we could do that. Well, you need some people to kind of brainstorm with and work through that.
Right.
And I don't know of any better two people than these two sitting right here.
Yeah, we've been in real estate for at least 1990. For me, it's 1990. I got my license in 1990.
I first got licensed in 01, so you beat me by a little
I
bit.
beat you by a little bit.
I was
Oh my
racing
God.
professional in 1990. So.
I had my real estate license before that because all my deals were assumptions.
Oh, I remember those days.
Yes.
Assumable with no
Uh-huh.
personal liability.
The seller kept all the liability at that time, guys. That was a
Times two.
crazy market. So I'm glad that the sellers don't keep that liability anymore.
So 34 years, and 20-something years, a lot of years. So we're here for you.
Oh, yes, yes. And if we don't know it, we know somebody that does.
We know where to research. We'll figure out a way.
So
Right.
from buying to selling to servicing to
Investing,
realtors,
pick
investing,
something. Yeah.
anything real estate, we can help. So you're not alone. If you know us, you're not alone.
Right, right. So reach out and we'll try to
You have your
help
number
someone.
too?
So Select Title, Priscilla, office is 832-356-3235. We're right here on West Summer Parkway with Ooh La La, La Finca, same strip center, and love to see you.
And then Richard Luebeck, Red Line Realty, 832-957-7987. Give us a call, even if you just want a piece of advice. We look forward to talking to you.
Don't forget, backpacks.
Yes, please help put a smile on a kid's face.
Yes.
Help them get an education.
Yes.
And get them some supplies.
Yeah.
So,
So
That's
have
awesome.
a good weekend. and
school's
go out
right around the
there.
corner.
Have a good weekend and go out there and make a difference.
We'll see you all next week. Thank you very much, guys.